So like when we talk about functional setup, we were talking about till where did we complete last time? Reference data set. So when we talk about reference data set, no, this is done. This is done. We are talking about
First one set to be completed.
just a second. Global person model we have done. Orchura rates was this we have not done. This we have not done. From this we have not done. Yeah. So like we'll start. Okay. Are you able to understand till now? So you create a person record either when you add the person as a contact, for example, an emergency contact, another person's record, and when you create the person's first work relationship in the enterprise. For example, when you create a person record, you create a person record by hiring an employee and adding a contingent worker, adding a non-worker, adding a pending worker. So when you create a person record, what will you do? You're hiring an employee, adding a contingent worker, adding a non-worker, adding a pending worker. So this is how you create a person record. Person record is what? Adding the record in the system, person's record in the system. So in the system, so it can be hiring an employee, it can be adding a contingent worker, it can be adding a non-worker, it can be adding a pending worker. So when you add the person as a contact in other person's when you add the person as a contact in another person's record, when you create the person's first work relationship in the enterprise, when you create the first person work when you create the person's first work relationship in the enterprise, that means when you create the person's first work relationship in the enterprise, that means then when you create a person's record, when you add the person as a contact in another person's record, and you create the person's first work relationship in the enterprise. So when you create a person's record, the work relationship is created. That means work relationship is what? Creating a relationship between the employee and the employer. So the relationship is what? Creating a relationship between the employee and the employer. So this is the relationship and that you create between the employee and the employer. So when either you are hiring an employee, creating a new person's record, adding a contingent worker, adding a non-worker, adding a pending worker. So this is the way you do it.
Okay.
So adding a person is what? Suppose creating a person record means adding a person. Alex, I will show you the practicals of everything when I get the instance details.
Okay.
So Alex is starting because it is not theory part. It is all practical. You have to learn the practicals. Then only we can move ahead.
Yeah, fine. That's what I'm looking for also.
That is then only we can move ahead.
Yeah.
Have we done this thing? We have not done these things. Have we done?
This is a reference data set completed.
Because all these are I have to show you the practicals. I cannot move ahead without the practicals.
Yeah.
I have to show the practicals. So we have to do the practicals. When I get the instance, I will show you the practicals one.
Okay.
Adding a person's record. So when we add a person's record, and Alex is starting a contingent worker placement with a legal employee in the enterprise. Creating person record examples. Adding a person means Alex is starting a contingent worker placement with a legal employee in the enterprise. That means contingent worker is there. Alex is starting a contingent worker. That means adding a person means he's going to add a person's record in the application. He's starting a contingent worker placement with a legal employee in the enterprise. That means he's a legal employer. and in the enterprise. Alex has never been an employee, contingent worker, non-worker in any legal employee in the enterprise. That means Alex has never been an employee. He has never been a contingent worker, non-worker in any legal employee. Therefore, Alex does not have as any person record. To create both his person record and his first work relationship, you add him as a contingent worker.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
that means because being an employee, a non-worker in any legal employee, Alex has never been an employee, a contingent worker, a non-worker in any legal employee in the enterprise. He has never been in that. So therefore,
Okay.
Alex does not have any person record. Alex does not have any person's record.
Okay.
Alex does not have any personal record because he is not an employee, contingent worker, or non-worker. So to create both his person's record and his first work relationship, you add him as a contingent worker. You have to add him as a contingent worker.
Okay.
You have to add him as a contingent worker.
Okay.
You have to add him as a contingent worker first. To create both his personal record and his first work relationship, you have to add him as a contingent worker.
Okay.
Okay. Or else you can add him as as an external employee. He is a contingent worker. As a contractor, he is a contingent worker. But when you want to add him as an employee, then he will be an employee.
Okay.
Alex Morozov, he work relationship in Fusion US, contingent worker assignment. Alex Morozov is what? Work relationship in Fusion US, contingent worker. Alex Morozov work relationship is working as a contingent worker in a company called Infusion US,
Okay.
and he's having a work relationship. And work relationship is what? It's a relationship between the employer and the legal employer and the employee itself.
Okay.
So that is the thing. What is the relationship that is having? He's having between the employee and the employee and the what is it called?
Enterprise.
Employer and the enterprise. What is the relationship that is having? So assignment kya hua? That is called the assignment. What assignment he's holding? Rehiring. Rehiring is what? Sonia Jhalla starts employment with his enterprise in France next month. Sonia was employed by the enterprise in the United States for several years but resigned 3 years ago. Sonia Jhalla starts his employment with the enterprise in the France next month. Rehiring an employee is what? Rehiring an employee means what? When you rehire an employee, that means when you rehire an employee, you are going to start his employment with that means the person is he's terminated once and he's going to be rehired again. So that there's a lot of effective dates problem. What kind of effective dates decision that you have to take? That you have to take when you are hiring or rehiring an employee. So that is the starts with employed with the enterprise in his France next month. So rehiring an employee means what? When you are rehiring an employee, you have to start his employment with the enterprise in France next month. So that means suppose he's terminated, and from the next month, suppose from the month of June, this is May, from the month of June he is going to be rehired. Okay. From the in the enterprise in the France next month. Sonia was employed by the enterprise in the United States for several years, but resigned 3 years ago. Sonia was employed by the enterprise in the United States for several years, but resigned 3 years ago. Because Sonia was employed by the enterprise before, she already has a person's record. Because Sonia was already there, she already has a person's record. Already has a person's record, that means she was already there. She already was an employee. She was an ex-employee. Okay. So when you intend to hire Sonia, the application finds the existing person's record. When you intend to hire Sonia, when you are going to hire Sonia, the application finds the existing person. When you are going to search for the employee, you will already find the application finds the existing person's record. Okay. So this is what, but the person's record will be there, employee number will be there, but he will be an ex-employee. He will not be an employee. He will be an ex-employee. Okay. So Sonia Jhalla work relationship. Sonia Jhalla is a person. Work relationship in Fusion US employee terminated. Work relationship in Fusion. So Infusion is the company name. Okay. Infusion is company name, and he's working for and he's working and is terminated. And the work relationship that is Sonia Jhalla has is that one legal employer, he's terminated. Okay. And second legal employer, he is actually working as an employee. He's working as an Infusion France. He's presently working as an employee in France. This thing. Okay, you got it? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
In France, she has been terminated from Infusion US. She was an ex-employee. Now she has been hired in France. The earlier she has been hired in France next month. You can see rehired. Okay, she hired in France next month, and she's having the work relationship in France and with this employee. Okay, and she's an employee of Infusion France, and she's an ex-employee of Infusion US. Okay. Now coming to assignment. What assignment? This assignment will be inactive status with US HRBU as an HR specialist role. Whatever she was doing, she was holding, that assignment will be inactive because that is a terminated assignment. Second is assignment France as a HRBU HR specialist. That is an active assignment. She's an employee. She's having an active assignment over here. Okay. So this is the active role that she's doing over here. So this is the active assignment and this is the inactive assignment. The one she's terminated, one which is terminated one. Okay, you got it? Okay. Now, creating a person record examples, hiring a non-worker. Oracle rates has a non-worker relationship with the legal employer.
Okay, one doubt here, because in the rehire case, because there might be an employee number, right? Old employee number might be there. Or will be there, for sure employee number will be there. Seeing that employee number, the old employee number is 101.
Which one?
And in like Sonia's rehiring case, thinking that the Sonia's old employee number is 101. When she was working in US, there was employee number 101.
She has become ex-employee.
Yeah. So now she's joining in France as a rehiring, but as a new employee. No?
Yes, she's joining in France as a new employee.
Yeah, because her personal records might be there, but if I want to assign her a new number, it is not possible.
Yeah, it is assigned. Look, in EBS, you must be knowing this. In EBS, when a person is hired, he will become an ex-employee. Okay, he will become an ex-employee. That time when a person is terminated, so that will be, he will be an ex-employee. Suppose 31st of May is the last working day. Till 31st of May. Till 31st of May, that will be the effective date, last effective date of last working day for that employee. Okay. So last effective date of that employee will be 31st of May.
I'm talking about this one. When she joins again.
I'm telling, coming to that
use
point.
The same employee number, or we can assign a new employee number?
I'm telling you. So like till 31st of May, she would be an employee of Sonia of suppose Infusion US, you can say. Till 31st of May, she is an employee. After 31st of May, that is 1st of June, she will be the ex-employee. She will be the employee of Infusion France, first effective date with a new employee number.
Okay.
Because
so this is possible.
Like, sorry?
So we can give a new employee number.
Hi, new employee number.
But why I asked this question is our vendor told it is not possible. That is why I asked you this question, specific question.
A new person's record is created. It depends upon if you create a new work relationship, new assignment record. Record. If a new assignment record is created, a new person is created. A new person's record is created, but you are rehiring an employee. I'm asking about rehiring. Then
rehiring means I will use the basic detail like name, nationality, everything will be used from the history.
In that case, new person will not be created.
New person
the same person. I will check it out and let you know. But I think if the new person's number is not created because you are rehiring the same number, new employee. The rehiring part, part will be not there.
Yeah, just I'm telling you, because if they told it's not possible, but as your example is very good, because thinking that in US, the employee number starts with, for example, I will say A. Just imagine employee number starts with A. Okay. In France, the employee number series was starting with F, for example. So in that case, we cannot use the old employee number, right?
I didn't get.
No, thinking that old employee number starts with like A101, just for example. So when she joins in France, thinking that the France enterprise or France legal thing says that the employee number should start with the letter F. So in that case, how this rehiring can be done?
No, rehiring can be done. How it can be done when
Yeah,
you are talking about,
because we cannot use the same employee number, because the new legal law of France says that all employee numbers should start with F. Just imagination, okay? I'm not telling in practical scenario it might work.
I'll
But
check
just
out and let you know whether the new employee number is there. But my case, if you're rehiring an employee, the same employee number will be there. I think so.
Okay.
Same employee will be number.
Because in my current company, where I'm working, because there are different types of employees. So each employee number has a different series. That is why I asked this question. Because the EBS, it is possible. EBS, we can rehire and we can assign a new employee number. It is possible, that I know. But in Fusion, the vendors are saying it is not possible.
It happens in Fusion also. When you rehire an employee, the effective dates change. Okay.
Effective dates change, but then from that date, we can assign a new employee number.
The new employee number is there. It is you assign a new employee number.
Yeah, but they are saying it is not possible because they are telling it is called a person number. Instead of employee number, it is termed as person number. So it's not possible.
Not so possible. Can you
just, in the Fusion?
I will check and let you know. But I think it is possible. When you rehire an employee number is I'll check and let you know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any more doubts?
No, that's it.
So hiring a non-worker. When you create hiring a non-worker means when you're hiring a pending worker. Oracle rates has a non-worker relationship with the legal employer. That means when you're hiring a non-worker, if you suppose you're hiring a non-worker means you're hiring a non-worker, pending worker. That means pending worker is, a question comes, what is a pending worker? Who is a pending worker? A pending worker is a worker who have been employed in the organization, but they have not been put up in the organization. They have not been put up in the organization. They have been hired in the organization, but they have not been put up in the organization. Like they have not been given a date to the date is not there to to join for joining. But they have been employed. Okay. Have not been given for joining. But they are called pending workers. They have still not become an employee.
Okay, fine.
Okay, that is called. So Oracle rates has a non-worker relationship with the legal employer. Okay, non-worker relationship. Oracle recently applied for employment with the same legal employer. Oracle has recently applied for employment with the same legal employer. Archana, what has done? She has applied for the employment with the same legal employer. Archana has recently employed for the same legal employer. He will continue as a volunteer for this legal employer even after he has been hired. When you're hiring a non-worker, creating a person's record examples. When you're hiring a non-worker is what? When you're hiring a non-worker, when you're hiring a contingent worker, when you're hiring same case happens when you are creating a person's record, when you're hiring a non-worker. So non-worker relationship with the legal employer, or recently applied for employment with the same legal employer, you will he will continue as a legal.
Okay, your voice got disconnected. That's why.
Also, recently applied for with the same legal employer. You will continue as a volunteer. So what is volunteer? Volunteer means, like, suppose if you are in the organization and you are working in an organization and you are if you are working in an organization and you are working as a volunteer. Volunteer means, like, suppose any you have been enrolled in any of the social activist program. Okay, so in that case, he will continue as a volunteer for this legal employee even after he has been hired. Okay, like he has been hired. So he will be continuing as a volunteer for this legal employee even after he has been hired. Okay, so like he is being, how do you hire a non-worker? This is the way you're going to hire a non-worker. So Oracle rates is what? Work relationship in Fusion employee, work relationship in Fusion contingent worker, work relationship in Fusion non-worker. So Oracle rates he can be an employee. For Infusion, he has got a work relationship as a contingent worker. He has got a work relationship with a non-worker. So Oracle rates can be Oracle rates can hold any position. He can be an employee. She can be an employee. She can be contingent worker. She can be a non-worker. So what kind of work relationship she has? Whether she has an assignment role, with the assignment role, whether she has an work relationship is what? The relationship which we have with the employee has with the employees, has with the the employees has with the enterprise and the relationship with the and it holds an assignment.
Okay.
Okay. So employment terms are available in employee and non-worker relationship only. They are not available in contingent worker placements. Employment terms are available in employee and non-worker relationship. They are not available in contingent worker placement. Employment terms are what they are available in employee and non-worker relationship. They are not available in contingent worker placement. Now assignment. Coming to assignment. Assignment has each. So I've already told you that each work relationship has one assignment. Primary assignment, you must identify one assignment as a primary assignment in each work relationship. When a person has multiple work relationship, the overall primary assignment is the primary assignment in the primary work relationship. Suppose when you are having two assignments, one assignment, suppose you're having one assignment. So one assignment is what? You must identify one assignment as primary assignment in each work relationship. Each work relationship has one assignment. Okay. So that is called, each work relationship has one assignment. So you must identify one assignment as the primary assignment in each work relationship. That is the primary assignment. That means he's working on that.
Okay.
And secondary assignment is what? Suppose he's gone on to a different project. So in that case, he will not be on he's on a different project. So in that case, that happens to be a secondary assignment.
Okay.
So when a person has multiple work relationship means multiple assignments. The overall primary assignment is the primary assignment in the primary work relationship.
Okay.
In the primary work relationship, that will be the primary assignment. Okay. If you have multiple work relationship, that multiple work relationship means multiple assignments. 2-3 assignments are there. So overall primary assignment is the primary assignment in the primary work relationship. That means overall primary assignment is the primary. That means the primary work relationship is the primary. Secondary assignment will be the secondary work relationship, and primary assignment is the primary work relationship. Okay. So this is the way we operate. Just a second. Just a second. What are assignment numbers? Assignment numbers are identified by assignment numbers, which you can allocate manually or automatically. If you allocate numbers manually, they must be unique in the enterprise. Application creates numbers for automatic creation by prefixing the person number generation for E, for employee E, C for contingent worker, and N for non-workers. Okay. So assignment numbers are what? Assignments are identified by assignment numbers, which you can allocate manually, which you can allocate automatically. You can allocate numbers manually. They must be unique in the enterprise. So when you assign employment number, if you allocate numbers manually, they must be unique in the enterprise. When you are allocating so either you can allocate assignment numbers manually, or you can allocate assignment numbers automatically.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the options available. The application creates numbers for automatic creation by prefixing the creates numbers for automatic creation by prefixing the person number with E, contingent work for C, and N for non-workers. Employees will be E7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Employees, though, like there will be prefix. For employee, it will be E. For contingent worker, it will be C, and for non-workers, it will be N.
Okay.
So next, assignment status. So now when we are going to assignment status, active payroll eligible, active no payroll, suspended payroll eligible, suspended no payroll eligible, inactive. So let me tell you that one is active payroll on the payroll eligible part, one is inactive payroll, and one is suspended. So when active payroll eligible is what? The payroll is processing. Active non-payroll, that means the payroll status is like the HR assignment status is active and payroll status do not process. Assignment status suspended, that means payroll eligible is suspended and payroll status is not processed. Suspended no payroll is like suspended, do not process, and payroll status. Inactive means payroll eligible is inactive, HR status is inactive, and payroll status is do not process. Assignment status is inactive, when the HR status is inactive and payroll status is do not process. So when the assignment status is inactive, the payroll status do not process the payroll. Inactive, assignment status is inactive, that means the assignment is not, the employee is not active in that payroll. In that, not payroll, sorry. Employee is not active in that assignment. So he is holding an inactive assignment status. In that case, when the inactive status is no payroll, well, payroll status will be do not process. I will teach you in this payroll part. Okay. Suspended means no payroll. Suspended means no payroll. Suspended is payroll eligible. That means when assignment status is suspended. Suspended means the employee is on leave or something like that. Might be he's on leave.
Okay.
Might be he's on leave or suspended. So it is that point of time it is suspended.
Okay.
He's not and in that case assignment status suspended and payroll status still, in that case he's on leave. But assignment status will be suspended, but payroll status will be processed. Payroll will still be running on that. Okay, it's not that the payroll will not be running. Okay, process suspended and payroll status will be running on that. Okay, so in that case, this is the way we do it. You got it, because this is very important point. When the assignment status is active, payroll will be active. If the assignment status is inactive, no payroll. No payroll means what? Suppose person is active but he's on bench, he's not working, so payroll will not be processing. Okay. He's active. The assignment status is active. That means he's still working. But suppose he's on bench. Okay. So in that case, do not process. Suspended, payroll eligible, do not suspended. He's suspended, process. Suspended, no payroll, do not process. Inactive, payroll eligible. Inactive. Inactive means assignment status is inactive. That means he is currently not working on that assignment. And in that case, payroll eligible. That means he's not, but still, suppose he's on a different project, but he's holding a secondary assignment. And that assignment is also active. Inactive. That assignment is inactive, he's not working. But in that case, payroll, like this is the scenario. Payroll can be processed. What kind of scenario can be this? Can you give an example?
Inactive. No.
Like suppose I am working on a project. So assignment status is active. Okay. So payroll is processing. So that is everybody knows. That is okay.
I think maybe you are given a secondary assignment. Okay, your assignment is active, but for that assignment, there is no separate payroll as such, right? Like that, no?
Inactive status ka matlab like that payroll is not active because he's not working on that. He's not working on that assignment status. He's not working on that assignment. Payroll is not payroll eligible.
Yes.
He's inactive.
Yeah. So inactive, we can say that, but it happens very rarely, no?
It happens very rarely. But still the payroll, assignment status, you can say assignment status is inactive and still the payroll is running. As such, a company will not give you payment without working, obviously.
Okay.
Even if you're working, a company will not pay you, not process your payroll unless you're working, because you have to have an active assignment, right?
Okay.
You have to have an active assignment. No? You cannot have an inactive. Inactive means you're not working. You're not working, right? You're inactive, right?
Yeah.
So in that case, inactive status.
Yeah, I think it will happen only cases
when he's on a different project. वो दूसरे project पे है. And still he's on training assignment or something. You can say some temporary project allocation is there. Okay.
Or maybe some investigation, because here in bank, the current scenario is some investigation going on and against an employee. We'll ask them not to come to office, something like that.
But he's
we'll pay you, but don't come to office till the investigation is completed. Something like that happens here, so that's okay. That's okay. I understood that.
Okay, now coming to inactive no payroll. Okay, that is done. Now coming to grades. So before going to this step, actually, we have to do the practicals, because you will not understand the basics.
Because once
I was on slide number 66. Sorry.
A lot of theory we will not understand that much.
Theory Here, from here, implementation. Here it is, the things have started.
Okay, yeah. No, because here, from here, we should know what to click, where to add,
Yes,
like
yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
So hopefully by tomorrow we'll get the application. Maybe, yeah.
Yes. So here it is practical. From here part it is practical.
Yes.
We can, because I will have to show you the practicals first. I cannot move further. What is the time? Still there is time. So I will move further then. I will have to show the practicals first.
Yeah, because grade and grade rates and all we need because
It is all
that's easy for you also, because you can just show me, okay, then you can move faster also. Because whatever you are doing this,
have you,
again.
Hacha, have you got the course contents actually, or else I have to give you the course contents?
No, course content, whatever they have given me is totally different. Totally different means it was an elaborate content that happened. That is why my course got delayed actually. Because some trainers was not providing all, and some were not what's comfortable with other modules. So if you can give me the whatever the contents you have, that will be helpful for me.
So you do want the functional modules or technical modules?
Actually, I need whatever you explained. I need both. Actually, both. Yeah, both means whatever you told, the modules and the technical. Technical means mainly here in the Fusion, technical is mainly creating the reports only, and any kind of personalization. That's it.
When did this training start? Started from Monday, na 23rd, na?
Yeah, 23rd. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think in the Fusion, the technical job will be much lesser, no? Because
no, opposite. Technical will be more as compared to functional. You have to know some part of technical. Yeah. I'm working as a Fusion HCM consultant. So I am doing the work. So I should be knowing. I was working on data migration. So like these things we have to know. Otherwise, you'll not be able to understand these.
Yeah, that's right. Because I need both. Actually, I need both. Because I'll be mainly in the support job. Because when the implementation is completed by the vendor, that my job will be support. So I should know both areas. If anything I have to change in the functional side, anything I have to change in the technical side.
Okay. Okay. So like, yeah. So we'll do one thing. I have shared you the course content that day, na?
No.
I'll just share you. Not shared. I have showed you. Not shared you.
Okay.
Showed you.
Okay. Yeah, because I think it will be hectic for you also, because once you get the practical, you have to explain all this again to me. Right? So it will be a double work for you actually.
No, it's okay. But like once you get the instance now, so you would be able to understand the practicals. I have the office instance, but I cannot share that thing.
No, that is that.
I cannot share that thing. Yeah. But you have to need a practice. You need to practice a lot actually. So did you understand the things now?
Whatever I have taught because I have an idea of EBS, so these things I can understand.
These things are easy for you because EBS is similar to, Fusion is similar to EBS.
Yeah.
These things are similar to you. You must be knowing some concepts actually. But only terminologies are different in EBS.
Yeah.